Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance have a relationship of dreams. This couple has been together for 26 years, and whenever we see them, they look so in love. Although the pair had to face some challenges in their years together, from struggling to get pregnant to juggling their careers with raising twins, through teamwork and unconditional support, Angela and Courtney have created their own recipe for a successful marriage.
Something that inspires you, having a family, feeling motivated.
Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance first met at the Yale School of Drama in the 1980s. However, their romance didn't blossom until a few years later. Both actors had been in relationships when they were in school together, so they didn't pursue anything with each other at the time. He had a beautiful, beautiful girlfriend who was also in drama school with us, Angela shared. There wasn't an immediate connection or undeniable attraction between the two, but they had a few interactions before going their separate ways after graduation. I didn't run into Courtney again until 1994, Bassett shared. I was out with some friends, and he was too. It was like, hey, great to see you, she added. They reconnected about 14 years later in Los Angeles.
And we did it. I'm excited about the future.
The pair decided to go on a date, but according to the Black Panther actress, her now husband didn't make much of an impression on her at the time. He just seemed like a really, really nice guy, which translated to kind of boring, the beauty explained. Even though Angela felt their first date was unmemorable, her feelings for Courtney changed after their first kiss. The star shared the moment in hers and Courtney's joint 2007 memoir, Friends, A Love Story. I got pinpricks and chills up the back of my thighs and across my butt, up my neck, and across my scalp, the actress wrote. Courtney said the pair's second date was to play golf, and that was when they really started to fall for each other. The lovebirds went on to tie the knot in October 1997.
My wife, honey, another one for you, and I'm just grateful. What a year.
For the next 10 years, their careers would continue to grow and their romance would make us wish for love as bright and adoring as theirs. After their wedding, the couple tried hard to fall pregnant but struggled greatly. Bassett and Vance tried IVF for around 7 years and still struggled to conceive. The couple wanted to grow their family, so eventually they decided to use a surrogate. In January 2006, the Hollywood legends welcomed their fraternal twins, Bronwyn Golden and Slater Josiah. I had a dream about 7 years ago that we were going to have twins. I didn't know how it was going to happen, Courtney told Oprah the following year. Angela added, just standing there, holding each other with the realization that this is the moment that we've been working toward, praying for. It's a dream come true.
Grateful to my family, Courtney B. Vance, Bronwyn, and Slater. I love you from the depths of my heart.
The year after the lovers welcomed their children, they released their joint memoir. By this time, they had already been married for a decade, which is a cause for massive celebration in Hollywood. Their book follows the story of how the pair ran in the same social circles for years before being romantically involved. It also detailed the hits and misses with their former partners and how their dreadful first date ultimately led to their union. We feel it was fate that connected Angela and Courtney. Nothing could stop them from ending up together. Their memoir also talks about how the celebrity couple navigates the fickle tides of fame while keeping their relationship fresh and authentic. Despite working in an industry known for infidelity, substance abuse, parties, and the emotional ups and downs of stardom, Vance and Bassett were able to carve a meaningful life together. Although the two actors continued to juggle parenthood and busy careers throughout their relationship, they made sure to maintain their priorities.
You want them to be normal, have a normal childhood, and also work hard for the things.
Our focus is on our children and what we need to do as a family. Careers and things follow that, Courtney said. Angela, for her part, said that she credited the couple's success to picking the right person to marry. Make sure you're both looking in the same direction, basically. You're not clones of each other, but you have similar or closely similar belief systems and, pleasant personalities, she explained. Now, in 2023, the couple has been married for 26 years. A lot of work has gone into 2.5 decades of a happy marriage. Vance likened his relationship with Angela to being in a rock band. According to the Terminator Genesis actor, his analogy comes from talking, communicating, and allowing his romantic partner to have her own space and then come back together. Initially, it was about they mated, and then what about my individual glory? And I don't want to get so caught up in the band and talks about going our separate ways. And then going. You know what? We're better together and stronger together, he explained. A successful marriage is complete with date nights. Most people who have been married for a decade and over will vouch that date nights are crucial to keeping a romantic partner engaged and happy. Angela and Courtney firmly believe that date nights keep their spark alive. We used to go see 2 and 3 movies a night, just fun things, Angela recalled. The recipe for 26 years of marriage includes unconditional love and support. Vance and Bassett prove that showing up for your person makes their partnership successful. Considering that both halves of this couple are famous actors, their lives are not always easy. However, for Vance and Bassett, all the hard work is worth it because of the supportive family they have built. It's great to have someone there in your corner supporting you. It makes the success all the more sweeter, the 911 star shared.
He understands just empirically everything that I go through.
Another sweetening agent in this relationship is that these lovers are happy to take turns holding down the fort at home so their partner can go out and pursue their career. Angela explained that there are no expectations for and from each other, like having dinner on the table every day. I can't be there sometimes, and he steps in there. He's right there, she gushed over her husband. Accommodating home life for work isn't just reserved for the actress. Angela always encourages her lover to pursue his own dreams. I've always told him, do what you want to do because I don't want you to get to the end and blame anything on me, the American Horror Story alum explained. In a separate interview, the actress said that when she has to leave for work, she trusts her man will look after their twins to the best of his abilities. It's extraordinarily helpful that I have a partner in Courtney who is on him, Bassett shared. One time, Angela had to spend 2 months in Europe, and while the couple usually decline jobs that would keep them from their family, there can be exceptions. The stars have cemented that their family and marriage come before work and their careers. But as parents, they know it's important to motivate their children. The actress explained that her extended time away from her family was an excellent opportunity for her career and personal life. I can only hope and pray that my children will see the passion that I have for what I do and that they'll go after their dreams and things they're passionate about, the supernova star explained. Clearly, the couple that works together stays together.
What makes a marriage work?
Negotiation and just being easy. Ordering yourself easy on the other person.
These two starred alongside each other in Courtney's stage production of His Girl Friday for a month-long run in 2005. They also teamed up and started a production company together called Bassett and Vance Productions. Just some of the projects the company has helped make happen: a remake of Courtney's 1996 film The Preacher's Wife and the docuseries 1,000 Years of Slavery. In the latter half of their 26 years together, Vance and Bassett have been navigating parenthood, and having twin teenagers is double the efforts. Around 15 years old, Bronwyn entered the world of teen dating. While Mom has been able to handle the news well, Dad was on a different page. Angela is the chilled-out, open conversation parent, while she described Vance as more of the helicopter parent. It was highlighted especially after Bronwyn told her parents about her boyfriend. Sometimes I'll have the nerve to ask, "Have you kissed?" And she says, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, that wasn't my journey," the actress shared. The New York native shared that during the coronavirus pandemic, the teen lovebirds had to stay 6 feet apart and mask it. She told Us Weekly magazine that Vance is all about respect, 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 while allowing Bronwyn to date. It's awkward, Bassett added. However, her son Slater is a different story. "I'm thinking he's not interested," Angela explained. "At 3 years old, he was interested. Mom, I like that girl. But at 15, he just wants to work on his music," the actress shared. The Boys in the Hood star said she taught her children how to make their beds and tidy up after themselves at 18 months old. "You got to put the work in with them when they're early, in the young years," she explained. By teaching them discipline from young, Bassett built a relationship with her teenagers built on trust.
You know, how do you just stay sane and stay grounded.
The parents also taught Slater and Bronwyn how to pray and did so by talking about gratitude. The couple hopes to teach their children how to stay grounded by exposing them to gratitude exercises and prayer. You have to start them early and model it by saying, "Here's what I'm thankful for." Then they sort of get it and realize they've got some stuff to be happy about too, Angela shared. Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance seem to have everything figured out, from their marriage to parenting two teenage twins. That's because in this household, teamwork makes the dream work. This power couple built the empire on trust, loyalty, and love. The most valuable lesson they've shared is that staying married for 26 years means knowing to prioritize our families and relationships over work. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We'd love it if you could share our channel with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for more celebrity stories. Be well and be kind.